Hello and welcome to another Monday's live stream. Today I am going to be sharing the new Facebook business page experience. And I'm also going to be talking about why I really don't recommend it, what the differences are, and how it kind of works. So hello and welcome. I'm Bex from Social Media Executive, and I share lots of hints and tips on social media every Monday at 12:30. If you're watching on YouTube, please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I'm live every Monday at 12:30. And bring your butties because I invite everyone to watch this live stream over lunch. So today I'm just going to run through some big changes that are on the horizon. So for those of us that manage Facebook business pages, we know that it changes constantly and can be a real problem sometimes. Last year, we got a new format for our business page, which was okay. It was a different layout. It took a bit of getting used to, but it was all right. Everything was there in the right place, okay? Now, earlier this year, Facebook has been rolling out a completely new Facebook layout called New Business Page Experience. So please don't confuse it when they change the layout from last year. This is a whole new ball game entirely. It's bizarre. It asks it's on your business page. It has a list of books you might be interested in, sporting events, things like that. It looks very much like a personal page. How is that relevant to business pages? That's my question. So I've been doing quite a lot of research on it these last couple of weeks because a few of my clients have accidentally switched to the new one because it's prompting people to switch to the new business page layout. And unfortunately, lots of people have lost different elements of their page. So I thought I'd just run through some of the changes and then we can talk through at the end of this video. I'm going to talk about some of the things if you do switch over that can be lost and have caused real lot of problems. So again, if you're watching live, please do give this video a thumbs up. And again, write in the chat. Do write in the chat down below. If you've got any questions, any comments, introduce yourselves, say hello, promote your business whilst you're live. Why not? And I'll give you a shout out. Also, I'm going to be sharing my screen in a second as well. If you're watching this on catch up, please do share some more questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto my screen and share my screen now and show you the differences so that you understand what the differences are. Okay. Oh, hi, Amanda. Thanks for saying hello. Hello. So bear with me while I share my screen with you guys because I'm just going to pop you all over here so that I can share my screen. Let me sort this out. Okay, so I'm just going to run through, hopefully you can all see my screen now. I'm just going to run through some of the changes that we're talking about. Oh, hello, thanks for saying hello. You'll have to tell me your name, Facebook user, because you've not clicked on the StreamYard link, so I don't know who you are. So let me know who you are. Okay, right, so again, this is me. This is Social Media Executive. Again, if you've got your phone, you can scan that and that'll give you a link straight to my LinkedIn profile. But I'm just going to jump into this presentation and run through some of the differences, the main differences that you need to understand, okay? So first of all, this is what we all know and love, okay? So basically, this is the originally, if you're on Facebook, if you've been on Facebook for 3 years, when we originally, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, this is what Facebook looked like, okay? We had all our sort of tabs, what I call tabs down the side on the left here, home, events, services, about, reviews, they were all down there on the left-hand side. And our settings, if you remember, were all at the top here. Okay, so the settings were all at the top and we had that wonderful story option where you could put a picture and you could really tell a nice story about your business, and that's gone now. Yeah, so that changed last year, didn't it? And I actually did another video about this, about the changes. Okay, but we're all now used to the new layout, which kind of looks like this now. Brilliant, that's fine, we've got used to it. And actually it's very, very similar, it's just the layout change. So instead of the settings being along the top like previously, now the settings are along the side down there. So the settings are now along the side. That's fine. It's all there. We can do that. Okay. So that was kind of the main difference. Obviously, we lost the story box that sat there, but that's lost there. The tabs that were down the side there now sit under here, under the Facebook, which actually, is fine. It looks quite nice. It's a bit like pages of a website. So we've got used to that. So that's absolutely fine. Oh, hi, Nikki. Nice to see you. Thanks for saying hello. So that was fine. What's not fine are the new changes that have come in for the new business page experience for Facebook. This is what the new ones look like, and this has been catching loads of people out, okay? So Liam from Think of It, thank you, Liam. If you're in my Facebook group, Liam's an active member in there. So thanks, Liam. He's let me share his Facebook page because he was encouraged to change in the summer, and he changed over, and it was just like, whoa, what's happening? Okay, so now these are the new business page experience. Immediately, you will see that your logo moves from the left to the middle, okay? Which is fine, unless you've got like Liam, who did have a banner with loads of writing. So immediately that was chopped off. You couldn't read his banner anymore, okay, because it used to be there. So that was a bit of an issue, but that's fine. He's changed that. Now, underneath it, as you will see here, we've got a nice little strapline, building your faith in vitamin supplements with our perfect, expertly formulated vitamin C and D. G. So that's new, because if we remember, if we go back to the previous slide, we don't have a strapline. We have the username and what sort of area your business is in. So again, that's gone. Okay. And I personally use business pages a lot. If I can't find them to tag them in, I go to the page to get the username in. So that's gone now. Okay. And all of a sudden, basically down the side where our settings were, it's all gone. It's not there anymore. Your tabs are there. I'm going to show you something about these tabs in a minute, which is very bizarre. Your tabs are there, but basically we've got these two buttons here, which is manage and three dots. Again, so manage is new. The three dots were there. Okay. So again, you can click through these buttons. So these kind of are combining a lot of those settings that were on the left. But what's happening is a lot of those settings have been combined into these, but some of them are still missing. Okay. So if we click onto the next slide, we're going to look at these three dots here, because all our business pages have these three dots. So basically, when we click on those three dots on my page, we get these actions like follow settings, share, create page, like as your page, unlike as your page, and invite friends. Whereas on the right-hand side, we've got promote page, add to story. Well, that'd be quite interesting. That's probably quite useful. View as, so you can view it as a customer. Now, this is fantastic because if you're viewing it as a customer, we used to have that option, but they had to remove it because hackers were getting into people's Facebook pages every time they were clicking view as. So that's been removed. So obviously they've improved that now. So it's they've put this back in, which I thought was a great button. Add action, i.e., do you want people to visit your website, give you a ring? So that's brilliant. You can search your page there, and there's a few more settings there. Okay. Then they've got this button here, switch to classic pages, which is going back to this view, basically, putting your Facebook page back to where it was. But just to let you know, if you do that, if you go onto this new business page experience and then a couple of weeks later decide, actually, it's really not doing what I want it to do, I can't deal with this, I'm going to go switch back to your classic pages. A word of warning, you will lose all the posts you've done on the new on the new Facebook business page experience. If you do posts on that new page experience, you will lose them if you switch back to classic mode. Okay. Which was not the case last year when we were toggling between the two new layouts. This time you lose them. Also, if you are running advertising on your Facebook new business page experience pages, the advertising will stop if you go back to the classic pages. You won't be able to edit them, and you won't be able to restart them in the classic pages. Okay. So if you do go down this route, you really are going to have to commit to it. Okay. But there are a number of reasons why you shouldn't really commit to it. Okay. Not just yet. It will be improving, but at the moment, I really do recommend that you don't switch just yet. And I'll be telling you why in a second. Okay. So those are the sort of the main pages when you click into there. And the other main really odd thing about the new business page experience is that our tabs here have changed slightly. Not just slightly, actually. That's a slight I can't get my words out today. They have changed significantly. Okay. So basically, we still got posts about reviews, but all of a sudden we've got mentions. Now, this is basically what under our tabs you have a community section. So that's very similar to that, this mentions button here. We've also got followers here. So that's an interesting one. We can now click on there to see followers, our followers. So that sits there. Okay, we've got our reviews. But then if we click more here, you can see that we've got videos, live, music, questions, check-ins, that's okay, sports, movies, TV shows, books, and reviews given. These are all elements of a personal profile. Now, why on earth would you want your business page to have a tab about movies it likes, TV shows it likes, books it likes, and reviews given? We can't even leave reviews as a business page at the moment. Okay, so maybe this is coming in. Now, the reason it's trying to bring business pages closer together to personal pages is, one, it's aimed at public figures. So this would make sense if you were a public figure, if you were a celebrity, but it doesn't make sense if you're a business. Okay, so it's fine if you're a celebrity, public figure. You might want to tell everyone what your favorite movies are, but as a business, it's not relevant. Okay. You know, they are basically using this. The idea is that it's going to be a long term help you navigate between personal pages and business pages. But the one biggest thing that's been removed from these is likes have been removed. So no longer we don't have page likes, we just have followers. Okay. So we just have followers. I think you can see it a bit better there. We just have followers. There's no page likes anymore in the new business page experience. They've gone. Okay. So Facebook business page experiences do not have likes. However, if you transfer over, when people like your business page at the moment, your likes are automatically converted into followers. Okay. So that's okay. But if you then like a page and then unfollow it because you're fed up of seeing the content, those people, when you transfer over to the new business page experience, you will lose those people. Okay. So as long as your followers are higher than your likes, which generally they are, then it's not a problem really. But your likes have gone. Likes are no longer. We're just having followers. So we're following in the same footsteps of the likes of Twitter and Instagram, where you just follow accounts. You don't like them. Okay. Which I think is a good thing, to be honest. I thought liking was a bit arbitrary, really. So that's going. Okay. But why on earth these are on here, I really don't know. These movies, TV shows, and books. Okay. So those are the tabs. Very strange. The other thing about the tabs is you can't edit them. If you look down here, there's no edit button. Okay. There is no edit button. So if you look at my tabs, when we've got home, about, reviews, events, more, shop, services, community, photos, videos, groups, live, and edit tabs. I can edit them. I moved my tabs around so my reviews come first because I have over 50 5-star reviews. So I want my reviews to show first. I want my events to show first because that's what I'm advertising. But you can't at the moment seem to be able to move those tabs in Facebook's new business page experience. Okay. So again, these are very, very strange. Okay. So we've got, these are here, and the community there is no longer. That's turned to mentions, which is fine. That does make sense. So we can't edit those tabs. The other thing as well is I've got a shop. So I've got a shop here on mine. when you go into new business page experiences and you just decide, oh, I've started selling things online, I need a Facebook shop. You can't find where to add it because it's no longer available. You can't edit your tabs. So you can't add your shop in. And things that have happened as well is when people have transferred over who do already have a shop, the shop has broken, they've lost products. Again, it's been very, very glitchy. Another thing that problems that have arisen is some of the reviews haven't transferred over. So generally speaking, the reviews should transferred over, but people have lost reviews. It's broken. The reviews tab is frozen. You can't see them. People then can't add new reviews. It's broken. Now, Facebook, I'm sure, are working on this and it will get better. But at the moment, it's full of lots of glitches and it's just not working properly. So until they've sorted it out, I really would recommend staying. Okay, so let's move on to the other big difference. So the other big difference then, so this is obviously our business page here. Okay. And here you'll see all my settings down the side. Got loads of them. Great, I know exactly where they are. Very similar to classic pages last year. They're all down the side. Obviously, now we move on to the new business page experience. Those settings have gone. They now have a little button here that says manage your page. Okay, so we manage our page here. So we can click through on here and manage your page. And when we click through on that, you've got a professional dashboard. It's called a professional dashboard now. And you've got home, your page, posts, audience, ad center, events, jobs, and there's a couple more below, but then that's it. So that big list of settings is somewhere integrated somewhere else in there. And it's quite difficult to find. So it's not particularly intuitive, okay? It's completely changed. It's not down there. Your settings, there's hardly any there. There's hardly any settings there. So again, you have to look at the different areas of your page to see where on earth they are. And it's just not laid out. There are some settings that aren't there anymore. And it's just really, really important, okay, to stick with the existing one for the moment while they sort these things out, okay? So some of the things that you may find when you change over to new business experience is things like, there's your shop. I've mentioned that as well. But other things that have been lost is jobs. You can post jobs on there as well. So you've got jobs posted on there, appointments and offers. Again, when you move over to the new business page experience, it can be lost, okay? So you've got to be really careful. These settings, a lot of these settings are not available under the new layout, okay? Some of them are, not many of them, okay? So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now. So those are some of the main differences that we've got there under the new business page experience. There's check-ins. Check-ins have been lost. People have had issues with check-ins under the new Facebook business page experience. Stories, you might lose your stories if you've got stories running and you change over, they may be lost as well. The contact information that you do on your business page, as you fill in your about section, there's hardly any of that is transferred over. So again, if you're going to transfer over, make sure you've copied it down so that if you lose it, you can put the information back in there, okay? So that's been lost as well. So basically, I'm just checking my bullet points down here to make sure I've covered everything because there's so many things that don't actually work. And the main thing that Facebook has done this is just really, it must be progress. In the future, they're making big changes. Obviously, the existing pages that they've got at the moment don't work for their plans in the future. So they're beginning to roll this out. But my advice to you would be, don't change. If you're happy with the layout as it is at the moment, you've been using it for a while, don't change, not just yet. If it prompts you to change to the new Facebook business page experience, then just say, no thanks, not just yet. Wait till it's ironed out a number of these glitches, okay? For a while, it had not been prompted a number of businesses to change. And I thought, oh, they've put it on hold for a minute. But then quite a few of my clients over the summer got a prompt and changed over. And it still looks like that. So just be careful. So those are the main differences. Again, it's your decision. It is going to improve, but just for now, I'd stick with the old one. That's my advice. So again, if you enjoyed this, please do give us a thumbs up and do follow my channel for lots of social media tips and advice every Monday at 12:30. And if you need help with Twitter, my next workshop is starting online at the end of this month. Again, I will pop the link in the comments after I've posted this video so that you can have a look. I've got a few spaces left on that. Okay. So enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. And just remember, just pause before you change to the Facebook New Business Pages experience. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week at 12:30. Thanks for watching. Bye.